Thanks so much for watching this video. It would mean a lot to me if you could scroll down and hit that like button, as well as subscribe and follow me on social media so you don't miss out on any news, scores, highlights, and more as the Celtics continue on their quest for banner 19. The Oklahoma City Thunder blew out the Memphis Grizzlies as expected, but they did it without much help from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, right? He had very inefficient scoring numbers in this series, and thankfully, and as expected, he didn't get the calls that he got in the regular season. But the more pressing problem is, what are the Memphis Grizzlies going to do with specifically Ja Morant? You know, the Grizzlies might need to think about moving on from him because, when he's in the lineup, he's a star, right? Elite athleticism, playmaking. Some of the dunks that he had this season were just incredible. But, and I know he got hurt in this series. They would have won game 3 for sure if he was there. But still, his actions both on the court and off the court, are a bad role model for younger players on the team. And he does have this history now of getting injured, um, unable to stay healthy, right? Last year, he was out for the whole season pretty much. First, the suspension, and then the shoulder injury. Um, I also think, the Grizzlies can't win with Ja as their 1A player. I think he's in that same boat as Brunson. Not that elite top tier superstar, but one level below. That sort of 1B player, which means, you need another person on your team. Brunson has Carl Anthony Towns with him. But Ja does not have anyone with him. So, maybe they can draft someone. Well, they're not going to draft anyone because they have a high pick, but maybe they can, make a trade with some of their younger stars. You know, Zach Edey didn't provide much this season for them. Him and Triple J, Jaren Jackson Jr. have to, become those, 1B and, maybe second and third options if they're going to have a chance to compete for championships with Ja as their main player.